What? Did you see that peanut butter and jelly tonight?
You can't forget about the Elmer's glue, Birdie.
Oh, bruh. They didn't know what to do. Houston was like, nah, we don't eat peanut butter and jelly. And we don't like Elmer's glue out here, bruh.
That's why they said take the 63, 14, and 13 to your face.
To your face. You know what? They probably was in the back like little kids eating the Elmer's glue on a little stick, tasting it, smelling it, playing with it. They all
had
sticky.
the PB&J jar, just putting their hand in it, just eating it all, y'all.
They got
it
8
off their fingers.
They got 8 for sure. All right, y'all. You already know. We're brought to you by Fly Dogs. Real quick, let's just get that out there. Fly Dogs all day, every day. Hit them up, catering, events, anything you need. Check them out. Twitter, Instagram, YouTube. Well, YouTube. Now we're on YouTube. Get them. No, Twitter, Instagram, Facebook. Check them out. Book something. Have them come out. Vegan, all beef, gluten-free. They do it right. Not gas station hot dogs. Holla at them. All right, without further ado, you already know I'm Gummy Bear.
I'm Robin Oz.
And we are
a mile high
from a cornfield away, y'all.
We bringing you all the Denver coverage. We got Denver Nuggets tonight, though. They had a game, obviously. Denver Broncos occasionally. We got Avs, go Avs, go Rockies as well.
Hey, man, real quick, before we talk about this loss, right? So you know what I learned tonight? As much as we've been hating on the Rockies, right? Over the last 6 years, the Broncos have a worse win percentage than the Rockies.
Wording.
Ooh,
I mean,
it hurt when I seen that today. I was like, damn, bruh, damn.
Hey, it's okay. The Broncos are on the up and up. It's okay.
The Broncos are doing something. We're gonna let that one go. You're forgiving because it's Broncos for life. So, anyways, without further ado, we just got done watching the Denver Nuggets stomp on the Houston Rockets, 129-113.
It was tragic. I don't really like. At first it was a little rocky, we were like, we just had to stay 2 points behind for the whole first quarter. Then in the second half there we started to do something, and then the third quarter came around and it was 0-7 run, and then the defense from the bench just was like, nope, let's stop this right now, and then we went on a 10-2 run or something like that. So,
yeah, I feel like it took us a couple quarters to wake up from our off time. We had 2 days off, bro. We ain't had 2 days off in a minute. So
and then Aaron Gordon they looked like his hands or something hurt. So and then
from that dunk, bro, that alley oop.
And then we were just we were in a comfortable position. We didn't really need him. Everyone was doing what they needed to do. Really, it was he had 4 points, I want to say, before that, and Murray was already going off. It was.
Yeah, well, he got pulled out because he's in foul trouble. He had 4 fouls. And he picked that foul up quick in the third quarter. And then after that, I don't think he came back after that. I mean, we didn't need him because then the defense stepped up. And then, like you said, we took that run. And then it was we was up 15, 16. I guess it was 11. It was 8-11 for a minute. Then we kicked it in. And then it was I looked down damn, we up 20 points. All right, get him.
Yeah.
So he didn't have to come back. I definitely think he hurt his hand. Not so he won't play next game. But on that alley-oop, he definitely hurt his hand.
Yeah.
It was interesting. But like I said, bro, let's get hyped. Well, it was the Houston Rockets, and we still won. Don't matter. Every win is a win, especially in the standings right now, bro. We need every win. You got the Warriors creeping back up on us, okay? You got, what, Trailblazers is down there. I mean, we got teams coming up. But the Pelicans, who I think I'm most worried about.
The Grizzlies, man.
The Grizzlies is right behind us. The Suns is barely in front of us. But the Warriors, bro.
We'll see what the Kings can do here shortly.
I don't know. You already know. I want to see how those games go because we do beat Sabonis, but we lose to the Kings. So we going to have to see. But like I said, let's start off with Murray tonight. He hit the 700 club. That 700 3-pointers for the franchise. Get him. He had 22 points in the first half and 31 points overall in just 26 minutes. Do you think Murray's back?
I wouldn't say he's back, but I mean, he's definitely, there were a couple shots in there. They were okay, slow it down a little bit. You're hot right now, but there was no need to shoot that. It wasn't you had a 3-second timer and you needed to shoot the ball right then and there. You had a couple other options. Jokic, he missed Jokic on a couple of those swings, and Jokic was hot from 3 tonight, okay? But
I feel like he was testing himself some too.
Yeah, overall, he was pretty chill.
I mean, Malone said he still has one more gear, he thinks.
Yeah.
I was like, yeah, I bet he does have one more gear. But
yeah,
he looked good tonight. He was fast. His shot was, at least when he shot, he looked confident in his shot. Okay, and it's been a minute since he looked just straight confident, like no hesitation at all.
Yeah.
And that's why I think on some of those plays he missed Jokic. But there were some other ones where I think he should have just looked for Jokic.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, whatever. They both had 63 points, right?
Yeah,
So
it's nice to see them like get their own points like without each other. Like
without
know
that two-man game,
Yeah,
just,
that they can just do it themselves.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it was nice. He definitely did his thing tonight. He bullied everybody up. He went out there. He looked like he's at least damn near close.
Yeah.
I mean, what was his plus minus? He had one block, one steal.
Like 6.
He was a +7. There you go. Yeah, +7. He was 50% from 3, 11 for 17 overall, 5 or 6 free throws. I mean, you can't be mad. 5 assists, 2 rebounds. He did his business tonight.
Yep.
And then off of that, we talked about Jelly. What's over that peanut butter, boy?
Yep.
That peanut butter. He could be the big honey because I like honey. No, I guess Murray would have to be honey because I like peanut butter and honey sandwiches more than jelly. All right, so that doesn't work. But the
that
big honey
sounds like a really sweet sandwich.
Bro, that sandwich is so fire, peanut butter and honey. Bro, see, that's when you pour, jelly's expensive. Honey is cheap. So you get you some peanut butter, which is cheap, and some honey, which is cheap, and you put them on that sandwich. When you got 3 siblings, okay, she got to feed, bro, you learn how to eat a peanut butter and honey sandwich quick. And then if you in summer camp in Colorado, you just take that mug and you put it outside a little bit on your plastic baggie, and the sun, grills it on both sides for you, just light grill. Best sandwich you're gonna have right there, bro, let me tell you. But speaking of honey, Big Honey himself, what did he do? 32 points, right? 12 rebounds.
Yep.
2 assists short, bro.
Yeah.
The freaking triple double. Come on, man. He was a +8.
He only had 3 turnovers tonight.
Yeah, I did see the 3 turnovers. He was 1 for 2 from 3. So that other one they called a 2-pointer. There you go.
I wasn't sure. Last second.
Yep, they did. They switched at the last second. I mean, but he looked like he was playing around tonight, honestly. He looked like he was toying with them. He had 32 points in 27 minutes.
Yeah, especially when the last couple games they've been sticking it up there with Bruce Brown. He had 35 minutes. Obviously, he's gonna play a little bit more, but it's nice to see them get a little rest in there.
When they can go that hard, and then the bench handles their business, so that way we can keep building on the lead.
Yeah.
So they don't got to play in the fourth.
Yeah, Najee for sure. He showed up in the bench there, and then Ish Smith too.
Well, real quick, okay, so let me see. Brown, like you said, he played 35 minutes, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 3 assists, 1 of 3 from 3, 4 of 10 from the field. He was +2. Like you said, he's Elmer's glue.
2 steals.
There you go. I was gonna say the block, 2 steals, only 1 turnover. He's the Elmer's glue, man. He does whatever's needed when it's needed. Okay, he went in for that 1 layup that I thought was good, and it wasn't. Then he got the little putback, which I thought wasn't good, and it was just in. I was like, yeah, leave it up to Mr. Brown.
He got the badge pogo stick off 2 game right there.
He do got that pogo stick. You are so right. KCP, I guess he had 23 minutes, only 8 points, 2 assists. He was 3 of 4 from the field. He was 2 of 3 from 3-point range, and those 2 threes were huge, and he was a +3.
Yeah, like you were going off on those just when he shoots, every time he makes the bucket, we need that bucket. No one else can make something. He's like, okay, let me just do a little dribble and shoot it.
Let me hit it.
It just goes in somehow. It's crazy. And it's not like it banks off. No, it's just nothing but net. It goes swish.
And I agree to that point because when you look at his 8 points, it's in my head, I feel like he had 12 or 15.
Yeah.
But those 8 points were big time, big moment points.
Yeah.
Okay, and then his defense is just super solid.
Especially when we get a game like tonight where the people who you need to be worried about are the guards and some of the I mean shooting guard, but still.
And he didn't foul anybody.
Yeah.
He had no fouls tonight.
Yeah.
That's crazy. No turnovers, no fouls. I mean, he's an excellent player. He's an excellent player. I can't it was one of the biggest pickups we had. Why the Lakers didn't sign him back, I have no clue. They're Lakers. Thank you. Appreciate it. And then Aaron Gordon, 14 minutes only. He was in foul trouble the whole first half. Immediately came in the third quarter and got his 4th foul, and then his night was over, more or less. He had 4 points, 3 rebounds, 0 assists, 2 or 3 from the field, missed his 1 3-pointer, had a steal, 2 turnovers, and he was a +7. So, he still played good when he was in, but he was just in foul trouble. And some of those fouls, that offensive where he spun and they called the offensive foul on him, they just hating on him. He's bigger than these cats, bro. Leave him alone. These cats is little. That's what happens when you little. You get moved out the paint. So, I'm kind of irritated with that, the fact that he only got 14 minutes. But, whatever. He had 2-3 big games in a row.
Yeah.
Give him some time. Let him rest. He didn't play the whole 4th quarter.
That's
we see
good.
Houston again on what? Wednesday? Yeah, Wednesday. Next, who's up next? Ish Smith. That's who you really want to talk about. He had 26 points, 26 minutes, 10 points, 5 rebounds, 8 assists, 5 of 9 from the field, 0 for 1 from 3. He had a block. Why does the shortest man on the court have a block every night? He had a block, 2 steals, and he was a plus 16. What do you think about that?
Hey, he showed up. Okay, his defense for sure, and like he doesn't even need to touch the man. He just hip check the man and just keep him right there. He's like, no, you're not gonna pass me. You're not gonna pass me. And then he had that pretty big turnover. Off of it was like green because he was out of bounds or something, like rolling away. I don't even know what the man was doing on the ground, but whatever. He got defensive player of the game.
He did get defensive player of the game. So he definitely got the chain. You love to see that. I feel like his defense was right there, man. He was doing it. Like,
he got caught up and he was like, okay, I got you. Here's some defense and I got a couple points too. Like he like has that crazy. He does like Austin River layup, but he just does it faster than Austin River.
Way fast. He is so fast. His defense is good. I feel like his shuffle on defense, that left to right shuffle is phenomenal. I feel like he brings things that Bones doesn't bring, but at the same time, he's just as fast as Bones. So I'm really anxious to see them play together.
I feel like Bones, he can either have 30 points and like 3 or 4 assists, but Ish Smith, he can have like 10 points, 15 points, and still get those 8 assists up there.
And still get them assists. Yeah, man. He had 8 assists, get them in 26 minutes.
Yeah.
Reed, I felt like he had a good night finally. I guess it looks like he had the best night on the team with the plus minus of 20.
Yeah. Hey, I don't know. I don't know how the man was doing it, K. Like he hasn't been able to get any offense going for himself for a minute now.
Tonight he was 50% from the field.
Tonight he was like, "Here we go. I'm gonna give you guys some 9 points." He banked in a couple.
He sure did.
I don't even know how they.
2 of them. He banked in 2 of them mugs, bro. Yeah, what? 9 points, 3 rebounds, 1 assist.
We'll get past it. It's okay.
But it must have been his defense. Yeah. Apparently his defense was a lot better. I heard Kenny Martin. Shout out Kenny Martin. He was at the game. He was like, "Yo, I think Reed really sticks out to me tonight." I was like, "Wow."
Don't get fooled.
I was like, I guess, bro. But I mean, you look at the numbers, and apparently he leads the team in plus minus tonight. So he had a good night. Apparently, that's why we didn't see Christian Brown until the last 6 minutes. Yeah, and it was like 5 minutes and 45 seconds.
It was. Hey, that's just being in Mike Malone's doghouse right there, baby.
Man, like, I don't necessarily know if he's in the doghouse. Like I said, Bones didn't get into like game 50, 55, somewhere in there last year, even though he was playing, even though he was clearly 1,000 times better than Facu.
But he was playing his minutes.
Not in them first 20 games, he wasn't. He didn't start playing minutes. We go check, guarantee you. He didn't start playing minutes till after Christmas.
Like, I remember, like, right away. Not like
Brown played right away.
He didn't get like in there right away, but like he was at least getting.
We about to go check. We're gonna go check. I guarantee you,
up.
He wasn't getting that many minutes till after Christmas. Like, he wasn't.
I agree. It definitely excelled after that point.
After Christmas, he blew up. I'm gonna go look. I'm gonna go look. All right, don't worry. I'm gonna go look it up. I got all the stats from last year because I don't think he did. I think Brown is on the same trajectory Bones was on. And then, like, you remember, Facu sucked, and we still wouldn't put Bones in more. Okay, Facu just got cut today. Like, they just cut him and brought in an injured old player over there in Dallas over Facu. So I'm curious to see how the minutes from Bones to Christian Brown go. But I'll let y'all know before the next game, or I guess after the next game. We'll see what that was about, because I just don't feel like he's in trouble. I just feel like this is how it is when you're a rookie. Yeah. Malone likes to put rookies in their place, unless you're Michael Porter Jr.
He's not in trouble, okay? He's just...
Well, I've seen a lot of people saying he's in the doghouse, and I was like, I don't really agree with that, though. He's just a rookie.
He's a rookie in the doghouse.
He's not in the doghouse. I don't think he's in the doghouse at all. I don't think he's in trouble. I just think he's a rookie.
Okay.
White had 2 points, 2 minutes, no points. He couldn't get that. He couldn't get that first NBA basket. He tried, and Najee came out of nowhere and just dunked all over him. Put a poster of his own man.
It was a sad day, but hey, Najee,
I was going there. Yep, go ahead.
Getting his rebounds, getting his offensive rebounds. He had like 2 offensive rebounds. I mean,
for dunks.
Yeah.
What he had 18 minutes, 15 points, 3 rebounds. He was 7 of 12 overall. He was 1 of 4 from 3. He had 1 turnover, 2 fouls. He was a +9. Get him.
He just showed his dominance in there. Like, he was like, "Nah, get off of me, birdies."
Him and DeAndre Jordan together, I really like that matchup.
Yeah, and then you could tell he got a couple of he was 3 for 4 from the threes. So he was getting opportunities with Jokic in there and with DeAndre Jordan. Yeah.
Now he was 1 of 4 from 3.
Yeah, that's what I said.
No.
What did I say?
You said 3 or 4.
Oh, dang.
I was like, maybe I heard you wrong. There you go, 3 or 4. So he was 1 of 4 from 3 though.
There you go, yeah.
But he was taking them.
Yeah.
And they were open.
The looks were there for him.
Yes,
okay?
the
like,
looks
it
were
wasn't
there.
That he just had to stay in the paint the entire time. But yeah.
I'm proud of him, you know, especially we've been harder on him and I've been like really rooting for him. And now that you could tell his confidence is getting high, kind of like Vlatko,
yeah,
it's really good to see. And then, you know, DeAndre Jordan and him played good together. DeAndre played 19 minutes, 1 more minute to him. He had 8 points and 10 rebounds, and he could have easily had a double-double tonight, but he gave a couple of those up for other people who are closer around. They missed a couple baskets, but he still had 1 assist.
Yep.
You know what? He was 4 or 5 from the field goal. He was plus 11. Like, you can't be mad at that. You would hope he'd get a block or a steal or something in there, but I'll take the 8 and 10 with Najee putting up 15 and 3. That's like a perfect little combo. You know, Vlatko, he had 19 minutes, 0 points, 2 rebounds, and 3 assists. I feel like he was a little hesitant at first in his little stint in there. Like, I think he was, like, trying not to hurt a couple other players when he was in the air. Like, you can't worry about that, bro.
Yeah.
But you guys brought up a good point that maybe he was trying to protect himself since he does get hurt a lot. Maybe that's what it was, but, man, don't worry about the other players.
Hey, he had 2 steals. He was there for his defense, really, and, like, he's not scared to get a rebound. He'll get up in there, and he'll just, from the other standpoint, like, I feel like he'll push a guy out the way to get a rebound, so I don't really know what's up with him going up soft, but whatever.
I don't know, like, sometimes, I don't know, because sometimes he goes up nice, and then sometimes he goes up soft, sometimes he goes up, like,
but I mean,
out of control.
Yeah, but, like, I don't know if it's out of control. Like, I feel like he tries to add, like, a little flair to it, maybe.
Yeah,
or, like,
I can see that.
Like, he tries to do the roll off the hand a lot.
It doesn't work so much.
Yeah.
But that pass, that assist he had to Nikola off the cut and the curl was sexy. Sexy, bruh. Sexy. Real quick, let me see. Okay, so more or less, the starters had an excellent night, okay? Besides Gordon, whatever, he was still positive. The bench is really showing us something. But okay, so real quick before I go ahead.
Even with one of their leaders out.
This was just what I was about to ask you. So, with us playing now, okay, get you, we just played Houston. I got that. But with MPJ being out and Bones being out, the lineup seems more fluid. People seem to know their spots, their positions a little bit better. What do you think? Okay, Green's out. Bones is out. MPJ is out. That's 3 people with heavy minutes that aren't getting them. Okay? And so the only person who's in the rotation that normally wouldn't be in the rotation, I guess Reed is in there too. And Vlatko. And Ish, though, I think he's going to try to work Ish in.
I don't know.
I mean, because Ish got hurt when LeBron was in the game, and Ish and Bones were in the game together. And that was like, what, the third game of the season? He missed 10, 11 games. So I don't know. I feel like there's questions. Malone's going to have to figure something out.
Someone's going to have to go somewhere.
Like 3 people going to be on the bench, or somebody's getting traded.
Well, because obviously Jack White will go back over where he goes.
Well, yeah. We're, Jack White and Brown, whatever. But we talking about Najee. We talking about Reed, Smith, and Vlatko. Okay, because, as soon as Green comes back, does Green just automatically get his spot back? I don't think he should. I think they should try to cut the minutes between him and Vlatko, but that doesn't normally work, right? So
let the old man just stay on the bench.
That's tough. That's tough right there. Let me see. So we didn't have defense any time in the first half, I feel like, but the third quarter we definitely turned our defense on.
Yeah.
Starters got to rest in the fourth. That's huge. That's big. Just going over my notes, make sure I didn't forget anything else. Christian Brown got his 5 minutes in. That was garbage time. It is what it is. I did love seeing us talk to Kmart. If you're an old Nuggets fan, he was
you old heads.
Yes, us old heads, man. He was our enforcer, bruh. The Thugettes, as they called us, but he was definitely our enforcer. Yeah, I know. I see you over there with the wife. The wife's loving it. She loves her some Kmart. I already know. Other than that, man, we got Houston again on Wednesday. I feel like Jokic could have 40 points tonight if he wanted, but then it's like on one hand, you hate that he doesn't play in the fourth because he could have like a 40, maybe even a 50-point game, but then you want him to definitely rest.
Yeah, it was crazy. Like, he had like 21 points at one point, and then just all of a sudden, like, as soon as Murray went out, he was like, oh, okay, this is my chance. And then, like, you look back up, and he's 32 points, and you're like, oh, okay, and he's leaving the game. He's like, the game's away, man. Let DeAndre Jordan dunk it away for me.
Yeah, DJ played better in his role. Yeah. Like, I don't know. I just feel like
he rebounded. Okay, as long as he rebounds, like, I don't care. The man is good as long as he can get us some rebounds and make sure it gets to the guard.
Like, really, you should never have a game where you got 5 or less rebounds. Like, your whole job, your number one job is rebounds.
If you can't block the ball almost any time to save your life, or it's gonna be goaltending. Like, that's so crazy how it works, man.
Yeah, Aaron Gordon, like we said, Aaron Gordon does good blocks, but Ish Smith, he has, a block a game that he's played, I want to say.
For real.
Okay, and Jordan, being 7 feet tall, can't get a block. Whatever, I'm not hating, though. He had a good night. Okay, that's what we got to say. He had a good night. I guess we play Wednesday night in Denver again. We have our next, 20 of our next 28 games are at home, so that's big. We're going to have a chance to push ahead in the standings. As long as we, don't lose nothing. Like, I mean, we went through COVID. We
lost Jokic.
That's what I'm saying. Jokic is out.
Games, okay, so
Murray was out. Bones is out. We're still winning.
As long as Malone can coach a little bit more, man, we're good. I saw something like people were trying to make him he has a running case for offensive coach of the year. I was like, okay.
No, Nikola Jokic has the offensive or the coach of the year award. Get out of here. Real quick. In the standings, like I said, so the Warriors, they're up to 8th with 11 and 10, bro. They're in 8th place. The Kings are right there at 7. Trailblazers are at 6. Clippers are at 5 at 12 and 9. Pelicans are 12 and 8 at 4. Grizzlies are 12 and 8 at 3. And them Nuggets sole possession of number 2 at 13 and 7. And then the Suns are at 14 and 6. Really, we just got to win. We just got to keep winning. We got a lot of winnable games coming up, but we got Houston again. Then we got the Hawks.
Oh, did the Phoenix won?
Yeah, Phoenix won. Yep, they went up again, or else we would have tied them. Yep. So we got another game against the Houston. We got Atlanta coming up. The Pelicans. I'm interested to see how that game goes. Obviously, if Zion comes and has a monster game, we could lose.
I feel like it's really just is all around Zion, because before we could beat them, okay, but when they had Zion, and I just all I remember is just seeing Facu guarding Zion, and Zion just walked right through this man and still got the foul.
Oh my God, I'm so glad we don't have that team anymore. But they do have CJ McCollum too, so yeah. I'm curious to see how we do in that game.
Hey, but we got a B&B birdie.
Yo, we do. B&B. We do got B&B. And then after that, we have the Mavericks, which are on a downslide. We got the Trailblazers. They're there. And then we got the Jazz, downslide. I think they've lost. They're like 2 and 8 in their last 10 games. Craziness how they started the season. Like, I mean, I think the next real chance we have to lose might be December 20th versus the Grizzlies. Like, a legit chance to lose. Like, you could lose any night. But a legit game that I'm like, ooh, let's see what happens. Is the Grizzlies maybe, and if not the Grizzlies, then the Suns for sure on Christmas, the Christmas game, and Chris Paul and them, they're gonna try to get up and be flashy for that game. So could be an interesting month. December, like, we could end up only losing none to 3 games in December if everything goes right. But this is Nuggets country, and nothing goes right if you're a Colorado fan of any sport. Yeah, I mean, Trevor Siemian was about to get to start for the Bears this weekend, and he hurt himself in warm-ups. Like, that Colorado curse is real. It follows you, bro. It follows you. Please like and subscribe, man. Like and subscribe, share, comment. Join the community on Twitter, please. Every little bit helps. We're loving it. We're loving you. We're appreciating everybody. Serbia, Argentina, United States, Colorado, Nebraska. Yeah, I seen Philly for some reason. All the Embiid haters is just watching us like, yeah. The Embiid haters got to watch the Nikola Jokic pods. Like, come on now. So we appreciate everything y'all doing, man. Let's get ready to get out of here real quick.
Hey, thank you guys as always. Okay, we appreciate it. Send it to your mom. Send it to your dad, guys. Send it to your friends. Like, share, subscribe. He already told you what it was. Thank you guys for watching.
Yeah, man. We appreciate y'all.
Sure.
Let's go Avs. Hey, yo, real quick, though. The Avs are making the Broncos look bad, too, because the Avs, they got practice squad people coming up, G League people, whatever you want to call them. They got people they're calling up. They got injuries, and they're still winning. Okay? Then I just found out the Rockies got the better win percentage than the Broncos. My world is crashing today, bro. I'm holding on to the Nuggets for dear life right now.
No.
Let's go Nuggets. Y'all the only thing keeping us sane over here. In the Mammoth. Shout out to the Mammoth. They just won the championship, too. Let's go, Mammoth. You know, so it's interesting. We'll see what happens. Oh, yo, and we didn't even talk CU Buffs, bro. What's up with Deion Sanders? That's crazy. I wouldn't mind if he just came to the Broncos to coach, but we won't talk about that. Let's go CU. Let's get him, y'all. You already know, man. We're a mile high from a cornfield away, man. I'm Gummy Bear.
I'm Urban Oz.
We appreciate y'all. We love y'all.
Stay safe.
Fly.
Stay fly.